identical twins? Same. Okay. So identical technology means same technology. Okay. Identical means same. Okay. Both countries use same technology. Identical technology means both countries use same technology. Alvin, right? Write the hints also. If you don't write the hints, you have imposition. I told no 25 times imposition. Identical technology. Both countries use same technology. Okay. The next one. Perfect competition. Perfect competition. So what is perfect competition? So okay, more buyers, more sellers, no monopoly and one more no, what? Oligopoly. Only one answer from this side. So what is perfect competition? More buyers, more sellers, no monopoly, no oligopoly. Repeat. What is perfect competition?
More sellers, more buyers, no monopoly, no oligopoly.
So that is perfect competition. Okay. Fifth one is constant returns to scale. Constant returns to scale. So this one also we have seen already. What is constant returns to scale? Very good. So doubling the input. No transportation cost. Have you written? Transportation cost is not included in the production cost. These are the content we have seen already. Okay, that's what I already. What the assumptions the same thing is saying. Okay. The next one. Factors of production. 7th one. Factors of production. Are mobile domestically. Okay. Factors of production are mobile domestically, but immobile internationally. Okay. Don't talk. Okay. But immobile internationally. So write down the 7th assumption. Factors of production are mobile domestically, but immobile internationally. Which means? Which means what? Domestically means? Inside the country. So factors of production will move inside the country, but not outside the country. Okay? So write down. Labor and capital will move. Labor and capital will move freely within the countries. Labor and capital will move freely within the countries, but not outside. Okay? Labor and capital will move freely within the countries, but not outside. What is the one more capital we left? Sorry, one more factor we left out. Land. Why we didn't consider land? Yes, land is immovable. We cannot move the land. So, labor and capital only will move throughout the country. Okay. 8th one. No factor intensity, no factor one product is capital intensive and other product is labor intensive. One product is capital intensive and the other product is labor intensive, which cannot be changed. Which cannot be changed. Okay. So these are the assumptions of which theory? Assumptions of which theory? Hesper and Orlin theory. Okay. So read out the assumptions so far taken. Two groups. Disadvantage, and also we can say other authors are not agreeing these points. Okay, when other authors are not agreeing with this theory, they will criticize the theory. That is known as criticism. Okay, so write down first one: empirical inconsistencies. Okay, empirical inconsistencies. Empirical inconsistencies. What is the meaning of inconsistent? Consistent. Consistent and continuous. Same output every time. Inconsistent not the same. Okay. So here empirical inconsistent means like we have seen developed nations are capital intensive. This is the theory's core concept. Hesper Orlin theory core concept is developed nation will have capital intensive, developing nation will have labor intensive. But US in turn having labor intensive also. Okay, so this is not applicable to US country. So empirical inconsistent. This is not same for one country. So this cannot be believed. That is the meaning of this criticism. Okay, so inconsistent with the US. Understood? US வந்து capital intensive இந்த theory சொல்லிருக்காங்க. But US is also labor intensive. அங்க லேபரும் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. So this theory is not applicable to that country. Okay, so write down US exports more labor intensive goods. US exports more labor intensive goods and imports. US exports more labor intensive goods and imports capital intensive goods. And imports capital intensive goods. Hence this theory, which theory? Hesper Orlin theory. Okay, this theory is not applicable. Hence, this theory is not applicable. Okay, so move on to the second criticism. Simple assumptions. Simple assumptions. Okay, so the assumptions are very simple. So it doesn't capture the real world complexity. The assumptions are assumptions. Identical technology assumptions. There is an assumption. What is the meaning of that? Two countries follow the same technology. But in real world, this is not applicable. Okay, two countries will have the same technology. It's not believable. Okay, each country will have different types of technology. So it is not realistic. Write down. It is not realistic that both countries. It is not realistic that both countries use the same technology. It is not realistic that both countries use same technology. Okay, then fourth one, ignoring transportation cost. Ignoring transportation cost. So transportation cost is an important factor. Okay, transportation cost. So ignoring transportation cost. So transportation cost is an important factor. Next one, factor mobility. Who's talking? Factor mobility. So factors, what is the factors? Who outside the country? Outside the country or within the country? Within the country, yeah. So factors moving within the country is also unrealistic. Okay, factors moving within the country. Factors moving within the country is unrealistic. So we have seen already an example, right? So people will not move from Chennai to Bihar. Yeah. So labor moving within the country is unrealistic. Okay. The next one. Sixth one. Factor intensity reversal. Factor intensity reversal. Annapurni. Factor intensity reversal is what we have seen. Factor cannot be changed. Okay. But if the factor cost is more, in that case factor will be changed. Okay. In case labor is very costly, they move on to capital intensity. Okay. So this theory is not applicable when the factor price is more. Okay. Write down. When the factor price increases, factor intensity changes. When the factor price increases, factor intensity changes. Okay, factor intensity changes. For example, if you see in US and all, household labors are very costly. Yeah. Do you agree with me or not? Okay, household labors, வீட்டு வேலை செய்யறவங்க வந்து ரொம்ப costly. So what they do is they do by themselves. Most of the house they don't have household labors. Okay, they change the into capital intensive. They buy more goods like dishwasher and the மாதிரி வீட்டு வேலை செய்யறதுக்கான நிறைய appliances வாங்கிட்டு they change the factor. Okay, so when the factor price increases, they change the factor like if it is labor they go for capital. Okay, understood or not? Okay. So next one, write down the seventh one. Static model. Last one, static model. Static model. Okay, static means does not change. So this theory does not consider dynamic factors like, I repeat, this theory does not consider dynamic factors like technology. Okay, dynamic factors like technology. Okay, so this factor does not consider technology as a factor. Okay, so these are the criticisms of Hester-Orlin theory. What are the criticisms? Read once. All of you open your mouth and read. Okay, so we move on to the, so with this Hester-Orlin theory over, move on to the theories of FDI. What is FDI? Foreign direct. So theories of foreign direct investment. Write down. So what is FDI? Foreign direct investment. Okay. So what is FDI meaning? Meaning of FDI? FDI Nana? That is foreign direct investment. Meaning of foreign direct investment. Foreign இருக்கவங்க இங்க வந்து இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. So tell me what is FDI, your girls? What is the meaning of FDI? Annapurni, tell me. What is FDI? Some other companies? In other countries. So FDI means investing in other countries. Okay, by any company or government. Okay, it may be a company, it may be a government. Okay, one government itself come and invest in other countries. Okay, so write down. FDI refers to. So here you write in short. Okay, in exam write as foreign direct investment. Okay, FDI refers to ownership in a foreign company. FDI refers to ownership in a foreign company or a project. Ownership in a foreign company or a project made by an investor, company, made by an investor company or government, made by an investor company or government from another country, made by an investor company or a government from another country. So there is another word also called project. What is the meaning of project? One is ownership of a foreign company. One more word is there, project. Project na? Ye project mention பண்றாங்க. Exactly.